Oh, g'day guys, it's Matt here, just going to do a recap of the Hobart meeting today. I did have a good day actually, which didn't actually preempt giving this recap, but I was actually doing individual videos of each race, sort of watch-alongs and my reactions of the bets, etc. But it was like 3 or 4, even 5 minutes each race by the time you went the preamble, then watch the race and 30 seconds post race, and that's 4 or 5 minutes each race. The time you put them all together, you're sort of looking sort of 30 minutes minimum, probably close to 3/4 of an hour. So I'm just going to try and dash through it a bit quicker here. We'll play a couple of those where we got a couple of winners. So I'm pretty laid back. I don't get too carried away. So I think if you want to get viewers and stuff on social media, you have to lift your flog game a little bit, I think. So bit old for that. But anyway, we started in race one, where most race meetings do actually. So I was in my preview that I posted virtually all the bets there, and it's the ones that most of the bets, the ones I just posted on there was the preview here on the Matt WD Sports channel, and here were the bets that I interest there on Cardiosphere, Asvar and Hubba Bajan in the last, and I backed Jenny in race 3, Diva in race 7, and Billy in race 5 at odds. And we also obviously just Gerardso at $1.65 seemed a bit of a generous price. So that's virtually what we went through in the preview, just to sort of try and recap it a little succinctly. So we'll kick off with race 1. As I said, I wasn't overly keen. I did like the horse, but just for an interest sake, I just had $50 skin on the game to collect one at $2.60. He duly won quite easily. Looks like quite a promising horse, to be honest. Won't show the replay there. Race 2, Cardiosphere, had 50 each way at $19, and at 50 on Arval Diamond, who I thought was clearly the one to beat from barrier 1. So netted negative $5 on the race, so no need to look into that much further. Jenny the Fox was the one that I really liked on the day. So we had 150 at $6 and another 50 at $7.75. So net collect there of $12.87 for 200 outlay. And she started what, 270, 260. Jenny the Cat. What do I call them? Jenny the Fox. Yeah, so we might actually, I'll just actually bring up that video. I probably should have headphones in doing this, but there you go. Just sort of scroll along to hopefully just need the audio's working. Out and running. Got a bad habit of calling all horses male, so don't be too fussed if I misgender your horse. Don't carry on like a blue-haired person. So we're out the back here, third last. See him there with a white cap, and on the back of the top one. The favourite's running fourth in the middle. Still looks to be travelling half decent back here in the blue and white. Got to go to the outside. Widest horse. Have we got anything there? Froggy's into it. Starting to build a few revs. Come on, Frog, get her home. Get up, you good thing. There you go. Actually, there's a horse there I spotted the other day. It ran second, Loreni Boys. Yeah, no, so that was obviously a good result. No need to go too much into it, but it is probably the major thing that only thing that prompted me doing this was I just got sick of seeing people carrying on about Hong Kong racing, which Tasmania's a million times better jurisdiction to bet on than Hong Kong, but everybody seems to shoot their load over Hong Kong. In race 4, I just had $50 on Oshie's Trouble. Just thought Barry won. It was more just a bet because she was overs more than I liked her. That's the wrong. Yeah, so it said 50 at $6 there. So then we got to race 5, which was another good result for us. So Billy the Great, who we sort of alluded to there. So I might just let the video that I took earlier do the talking. So hopefully the audio is working. So I could see it was a little bit down on this microphone volume, but I could see there was some noise being made. So I'm not too sure how to change that, truth be told, but I'll just play this video now. Oh, g'day guys, we're back here with race 5. But there's where the bets on Billy, that's what I meant to. As you can see, the favourite's been smashed so here. Horsey $50 at 7. Absolutely, and another 25. Kicked its brains in last time it came out $1 today. So mega leader. Form has been franked. I can understand the betting move. My bet's in the race. Scratched. Got declared a non-runner. Back 2 horses, so I've backed. No wonder I couldn't. Billy the Great, who's number 12 at $9.50 now. I had 50 at 17 and another 25 at 19. And Mega Leader, number 2, I didn't shop real well there with the price. I had 75 at $5.50 and another 50. So he's 1 out 1 back here on Billy the, I say Billy the Kid, Billy the Great. Favourite coming around it now. I think Billy's flat out already, isn't he? Got a gap through the middle here if he's any good. Come on, Billy. Come, Billy, run him down. Run him down, Billy. Oh, good boy. Pretty sure that's... Yeah, no, blessed little Billy's heart. So, the other good part about that was that I just sort of... I said I had no idea where Megalita was in the run. I was looking for the Stevenson colours and couldn't see them. Initially spotted like the blacker colours aren't too dissimilar at first glance, and I thought, no, that, then you saw the head-on shot down the back straight and you knew it wasn't there. So, and then this little message popped up. I just saw Megalita had been declared a non-runner. So I thought, you beauty. But the best part about it was that the tab core, I just got the collects here. They still didn't adjust the Billy the Great collects. Still got the 850 and the 475. So I got the refund for Megalita, but I didn't get penalised for any deductions on the late scratching. So I wasn't going to tell them either. So that was that. So best bet on the day for me was Daytona Diva. Put up 290. I had 200 at 290. Second favourite got scratched. Actually, race 6 was the Guineas. I didn't actually have a bet in the Guineas. Just hoping for a local win. Yeah, so pretty much panned out as I thought. Initially warmed to crack the shutters, but the closer the race came, I just thought Mazzini's just more, looks a stronger 1600 metre type to me. But so race 7 was Daytona Diva. So you can see here started $1.35. It took $2.90, but obviously that was before the scratching. So deductions were 25 cents. Actually, I'll just get rid of that, otherwise you won't see it. 25 cents in deduction. So out of the 580, a quarter of that's at 145, and we collected 435. So we took sort of 217, 218 there. Horse who started $1.35. So pretty good shopping all round and a pretty painless watch, if truth be told. Alva was another one that we popped out in the preview. So remember in that tweet there, the ones that interest me, Cardio at 20s, ran near last. Asva, we're about to watch now, at 5.56. Hobart in the last. And obviously Jenny, we copped $6 and 7.75. Diva, we netted $2, sort of 20-ish. And Billy, we got sort of about $18 roughly. So that's everything there. So we'll just actually have a look at Alva. If I'd have known it was going to log second in the run, I would have had a hell of a lot more on than 100 at sixes, which is about its SP actually. What did it SP? I just thought its form was, yeah, SP'd at $6. So we'll just actually watch that.
Couple came close to the inside.
I am recording, aren't I? Yeah. So it's been getting back, and they jumped here, and there's no effort for it to get across either. Here it is here. It's like it jumped in front, second from the outside in the red colours. It was here I was hoping, I wished I had another 500 on, and I was at a family function when this race was on, so there was no Betfair options or anything like that. So, and it was here I just thought, be disappointed if this doesn't win from here, and it just chimed in. See, chimes in here, and the one thing it was always going to be is strong to the line, and puts the race to bed pretty easily. So there's another 600 jumped in there, another 500 profit. Then we get to the inevitable, is it stakes? Yeah, the inevitable stakes. As you said, we said the 165 was a bit of value, jumped 140. Yeah, so we just sort of decided to pick up a bit of, look, let's have it. Zarazzo just at 500 at the $1.65. It got the chockies as well. And in the last, we had 100 on Hobart at sixes. It mapped to get a beautiful run. It got said beautiful run, but just punctured at the top of the straight. It was a truly run race. So, yeah, but anyway, you got the run we're expecting and hoping for, just sort of wasn't there on the day. So, no complaints on that front. So, in essence there, just trying to work out what the actual net of all that actually was. I did have a word pad. Actually, where is it? No, I've lost it. There it is there. So I'll just get it round. So the net from all of that, I'll just actually increase the size of that a bit. So race one we won $80, lost 5, won 1,080, lost 50, plus 1250, no bet, plus 235, plus 500, plus 325, minus 100 is plus 3320. First video last week that we did, we won 2,000 on that. Not betting huge sums, like a couple of $500 bets, but they've been on shorties. Yeah, that's what to try and prove that Tasmania is miles in front of any other betting jurisdiction in the country. Yeah, so obviously not always going to win. As I said, I did this before, sort of 3.5 years. Sort of it was 26, 27% return on investment, one every month. But people just don't want to it's just not as sexy as betting in Hong Kong and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's not as cool with the water cooler. Or anyway, that's my 5 cents worth. So I've got a couple of meetings later this week, New Year's Day and the 2nd as well at Longford and Hobart. I'm not entirely sure what the depth of the fields will be like. Have final acceptances tomorrow for it. Like the glut of meetings this time of year can tend to cannibalise each other a tad, especially with the smaller horse population. But we'll take what we're given, and I'll try and pop up a preview for at least one, if not both, of those meetings later this week. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll leave you with it. Cheers.